Well, hello there, my friends. Chris Marcus here with you for Arcadia Economics. Hope your morning is off to a great start. And just had a quick video today as we did have a bit of news out from Fortuna Silver as they've announced their greenhouse gas emissions reduction target for 2030 and long-term objectives to 2050. Main takeaway here is that, like many of the other things that Fortuna Silver does, they're managing this process efficiently and wanted to just go through a couple of the highlights here because in line with staying a good citizen with the climate change mandates that are out there, Fortuna has set a target to reduce Scope 1 and Scope 2 greenhouse gas emissions by 15% in 2030. And they're committed to supporting the global ambition of the net zero GHG emissions by 2050 through investing in technology, energy efficiency initiatives, and renewables over the long term. They mention here that the biggest portion of their emissions is coming from the use of diesel to power its operations. And here you can see some of the steps that they are taking to do that, to provide renewable energy at Seguela. They have the construction and implementation of a solar plant scheduled by 2025 and expecting to reduce their emissions by 3,700 tons of carbon dioxide per year over the 8-year life of mine. Similar at Lindera, where also constructing a solar plant expected by 2025 and a decrease of 10,820 tons of carbon dioxide per year over the 11-year life of mine. At Cayoma, the goal there is to provide low carbon electricity to the operation. And in 2022, they switched to an energy supplier that provides electricity from 100% renewable energy and expecting a decrease of 8,800 tons of carbon dioxide per year over a 5-year life of mine. And at Cayoma, they are embarking on the construction and modernization of the new paste fill plant, which will avoid the use of truck haulage of tailings for plant feed. And they're looking at 420 tons of carbon dioxide per year decrease over the 5-year life of mine. And based on the 2022 life of mine estimates from Fortuna, they were expecting 136,500 tons of carbon dioxide and are targeting a reduction to at least 116,000 tons in 2030, which would be 15% reduction. And Fortuna is also committed to supporting the global ambition of net zero emissions by 2050 as they continue to invest in technology, energy efficiency initiatives, and renewable energy. So while I know there are many people in the mining space who are not fans of these policies as they stand in place, as always, good to see that Fortuna is doing what it needs to do to be within the guidelines and make sure that it's running its company responsibly. So just wanted to pass that along. A link to the press release in the description field below if you'd like to take a full read through it. And again, as always, you can find out more about Fortuna at fortunasilver.com. Going to wrap up for now, but we'll see you a little bit later today.